Hey gang, welcome back, and thanks for the awesome response on the giveaway video for the juice thing. So now I present to you proudly the MAXO Zenith. So now before I take it to the table, this is going to be more at the table than me actually sitting here just flapping my lips. I just give you the rundown of this thing. It has no screen. It is it's by far the simplest mod you will ever own. Mushmouth. Oh, I gotta crank that lightning bolt up. It packs a ton of power and a very, very cheap, very well built. I guess you call it a box mod, even though it's that like trapezoid thing, like the obviously like the RX inspired. So I bought this thing super cheap, 32 bucks in my vapor store. They are sold out. They had the black and the silver. They already sold out, which is a good sign. A lot of people seem to really like this thing. I was on the fence until I got it. Now I love the fucking thing. So now before we go to the table, this thing works fantastic, but there's no screen. How are you going to know? Does this have safety features? Well, I'm glad you asked me that, because yes, it does, and I'll give you the rundown. This thing comes with the IJOY PAL. I don't know how to say that chipset for that lightning knob. That's the chipset they use. That's IJOY technology. So if you go on low voltage, if you get less than 10 volts, there's a little light. You can see. Well, you actually can't see it. That's why I'm going to do a table. It'll turn red and green. You still have a decent amount of vape time left after that, but you don't have a ton of vape time left. You know, I've gotten a couple of hours out of it after it hits the red and green. You know, less than 10 volts. When you get less than 9.3 volts, it is dead, and it will blink, and it's basically, you have no more battery, put it in your charger. Your short circuit protection. 6 lights will flash on here to let you know there is a short circuit somewhere. And I believe also, the same thing, with the short circuit bad atomizer, it should blink, and they said it will vibrate if you have a short atomizer. If you have a, you know, you build your own and the RTAs, some stuff like that, it's supposed to vibrate. I haven't tried it, and I really don't want to fuck with it and risk doing anything to the mod, even though it's protected. So I'm going to take IJOY on their word on that one. You get 10-second protection. Hold the button down for 10 seconds. It will automatically shut off for your safety. Get out of here, vape. This fucking MAXO V12 is retarded. You get overheat protection. The red light will flash 3 times if you overheat, and it will not operate again until it feels, the internal chipset feels it is cool enough to vape. It works at I got it written down there so I don't forget, 9.3 to 12.6 volts. And your output voltage on the lightning knob, which I'll show in a second, is 2.7 volts to 6.2. And that will basically, there's no way to tell with that lightning bolt which are actually vaping on wattage, but it says the max wattage output is 300 on this device. So if you cranked it up to 6.2, the only thing I can tell you with any assuredness is that is the 300 watt mark. Beyond that, you actually just feel your way around until you get to the wattage you like, which I've been finding is pretty awesome, because I'm hitting the sweet spots on every tank I have without paying attention to the, you know, the recommended numbers or the, you know, which you could vape that thing at. It just made me go instantly to a comfort level, which I really loved. You also need 3 independent 18650 high drain batteries for this thing with an external charger, because this thing is this is a basic bitch. There's no USB port. So, and it measures in at 3.5 inches by, it said 1 and 15/16, so I'm just going to say 2. 3.5 by 2 by 1 and 9/16. Oh, hold on one sec. I actually wanted to put it up against the original RX 200, which you can see it is just a tad bigger in the top. Ah! Don't drop that. That's a valuable tank on there. But it's just a little bit longer, and the actual, in respects to the design, it's pretty much dead on. So it's just a little bit longer than the original RX 200. So now I'm gonna, enough jibber jabber. I want to take you down to the table and actually show you this up close, because it is quite pretty, and I want to just sit there and boast about how well it is built. All right, you box porn fanatics. This is how your mod's gonna come. They give you all the colors. They have orange, purple, black, white, and silver. I really like the silver. I'll talk about the finish on that in a second. They give you warnings, of course. They give you what's in your box, which everybody does. And there's a little scratch and check on there. So what is actually in your box? Me, if you play your cards right. So this is your little instruction booklet. It tells you. It's very... Actually, this is one of the better instruction books. It's pretty well laid out. And that's it. That's all you're getting. You're getting a mod in the box. That's it. There's no charging cable. There's no USB connection on there. So I want to show you up close how pretty this mod is. This is a hark back to the Zenith televisions from back in my grandfather's day. So what they did was they used this lightning button or this lightning knob. All you would do is to take your wattage up and down. You just twist that. The good thing is with this button, they made it nice and easy to move around, but it's not easy enough where it's moved in my pocket at all yet. So that's a plus. You have venting over here, and here's the cutesy part of this thing. They put some LED lights inside the mod, so you can see them proudly. You have your button right there, and they give you on the other side, and it's actually quite bright at night. So they give you, they let you know which way your batteries are going to go in this thing. They cut out the IJOY section, so it's it works as a nice design perk and a little extra venting for your triple 18650 batteries. Which there's no ribbon, but very easy to take out. You have your positive and negative connections, which they tell you inside. They have them right in there, there, and there. So they make it quite easy to get your batteries in, get your batteries out. Superman loves this mod. He's been getting abused in it. And you have, just like the RX200, you have 4 magnets on each side. See, if you put them this way, it doesn't really stick that well. Put them that way, they match up. It has a little wiggle on the door, but not actual... Oh, you get a little bit. Oh no, I'm not getting any wiggle from it. That was my camera pod. But no wiggle on it, really. It's almost nothing. It's got a little up and down wiggle. But the 510 spring-loaded connector is quite springy. So it's a little bit springier than I'm used to. And now if you want to turn this bad boy on or off, that's off. It'll give you a little flash just to indicate that is in fact off. That is your only indicator on this entire thing. So your vaping, if you have a problem with it, it will hinge. So pay attention to the blinks if you do have a problem if you pick this up. But now, as far as all the mechanical ends that we just went through. Now, as far as just the finish, it is a gorgeous brushed metal. It feels, the button gets a nice solid, makes you feel like you got your money's worth click. The metal over here actually reminds me of, I don't know if any of you guys ever had those cheap radiator covers growing up, but that's what it feels like, a better version of that mesh that used to go over it. So it gets more than adequate venting. It hasn't overheated on me, and I was vaping this thing at about, I was vaping the MAXO V12 at about 4.5 watts, so I was up there with it, so it's probably creeping up on 200-ish. But overall, I mean, the button, a lot of people, I don't think there's going to be any problem with it, but, some people might not like it. I love it. I think it fucking looks gorgeous. They give you a little indicator arrow there. It's just a very well built, very, it's really, to me, one of the best looking mods that I've seen in a long time. And even though they took the design from the RX ruler line, it's a fucking hell of a take, because I've enjoyed this much more than my RX. So, and I enjoy it much more than my RX-23 because my RX-23 died. But that's for another video. So, I'll give you quick final thoughts on the way out, and you guys can be on your way. Sorry guys, it's a little vapey in here, but so I obviously really like this thing. If you are just a wattage person, this thing is a fucking home run and a half. I know a lot of people, it's gonna be, I can't vape my nickel, I can't vape. I know it's not built for that. It's built to be, I think this is really built to be an advanced mechanical mod. They no screen. There's, you have your safety features with the simplicity of mechanical. So, very nice bundle. If you're a wattage vapor, I highly recommend this thing. It's you're definitely not going to be disappointed. I figured out right away why this sold out so fast. So, I got my tax return. That's good news. So, I ordered a lot more good shit. So, I got more good shit coming. I got the Smock Skyhook. I have this right here. The IJOY RDTA box. I got some more shit coming. TFV12 still on pre-order. But, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you. I saw there's a bunch of new people. We're getting close to that 1,000 mark. So, thanks again. Really appreciate all the support from you guys. And I will see you, I'll figure out the date for that juice video, and I'll let you guys know in advance so you know when to expect it. So thanks a lot, guys. Hit that little button. I appreciate it. If you want to like the video, I also appreciate that very much. And feel free to comment. We could chit-chat like a motherfucker in there.